All right. So let's start with some introductions over here. Tell us your name, what you do, and.
Hi, well, my name is Maria Garcia. I'm a student, international student from Peru in South America.
Nice.
Well, I'm just graduated from a supply chain program at Mohawk. And well, regarding me and my background is like a little away from supply chain. I mean, my background is related to healthcare. I'm a pharmacist. And now I'm learning about this industry.
Oh, very cool, very cool. Welcome. Award winner. We just saw you on stage. Woo!
Thank you so much. I'm Shravani Nelutla and I'm from Hyderabad, India.
Okay.
I have graduated from supply chain management as well. We all had our graduation just yesterday.
Yes, congratulations. I remember it. Because I tried to do this yesterday and they're not even here.
So I was in supply chain background ever since I was in India. I worked for DuPont and multiple other companies, retail as well as procurement. And I just wanted to, get up to par with the market. So I've pursued the graduate program and I'm here back in the transportation and logistics industry. So I'm excited.
Very cool, very cool. Let's go, you.
Hi, my name is Julia Israel. I'm also an international student. I hold a BSc in Industrial Engineering and Management and also just graduated yesterday from the program. I'm really glad about it. And I have also intensive background in supply chain, like more than 8 years in the supply chain operations and planning. And I'm here to learn about the transportation industry in Canada and looking for my next role.
This is like being thrown in the pool with both feet and no life preserver, right? Let's go to the PMTC conference. How about you?
Yeah, so my name is Heather Hart, born and raised in Hamilton, Ontario.
Woohoo! I'm Burlington, so I'm right next to Hamilton.
And I did my undergrad at the University of Waterloo in environment and business. And then I went to Mohawk to do the supply chain management program because I've been working in supply chain for about 8 years now. But I wanted to get a kind of an educational background in it. But I love the industry already, and the PMTC has been a great way to kind of learn more about the transportation side of supply chain. But yeah.
Wow. All right.
My name is Hassan Masri. I come from Lebanon. Actually I have a different background. So I started as a bank customer service back home. Then I did my MBA. And then what happened is I switched to working in a Beirut port terminal.
Yeah.
That was my first start in supply chain logistics, technically. And I just loved the field. And I decided to move to actually do a certificate in this.
Wow.
And probably get a broader perspective out of it. So that's how we all met. And we met in the supply chain program at Mohawk, and we just got accepted at PMTC, and let's do it. Let's get in more in interaction with the industry.
Interview's over. You guys are way too smart for me to even ask you a question. No, I'm just kidding. That's amazing. I dropped out of high school. I didn't get to ask you guys anything. I mean, every year it's the same thing. All these degrees, and I wonder. I'm the truck driver guy. I drove for 25 years, so I didn't have the degrees that you guys have. I had to start at the bottom and work my way to the bottom. Anyway, so you're private truck. This is kind of the elite group of companies that we have. This is the Tim Hortons and all the people who have their own products. And I've worked for and driven for a couple companies like that. So I know that this is kind of the top salaries, the best companies. Not to say that for you sponsors listening that are private ones are not private truck. So what do you think? First time to the conference, right?
Yes.
What do we think? What did you learn? Tell me one thing you learned at the conference.
Well, recently the Gen Z topic, it was very interesting.
Hannah, I've seen that presentation probably 6 times. Trust me, Hannah's entertaining at best. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the presentations were really great. Like even Kim yesterday and first of all, I think it's just extremely overwhelming to be back in a professional setting after studying for 1 year and just going about the college and whiling away some time and also doing just the assignments and whatnot. But yeah, it's great. I mean, it's surely like a eye-opening moment also for us, because there is a lot of transitioning going to happen for our course of duration in Canada.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's quite interesting.
Did you think that this is it what you thought? Like I've never been through your course at Mohawk, although I've talked to your instructors and stuff before. Is this like what you're experiencing here? Is it what they're talking about? You know, you must have met some of the people in the room, hopefully some of the companies. You know, is trucking and supply chain what you thought it was? Does it match the course curriculum? I guess is what I'm trying to ask, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I have studied supply chain before as well in my undergrad, and this was 10 times more knowledge in the course, in the subject, and I've had a session about trucking industry with my mentor Jessica as well. So learning about the different modes and like deeper in the same subject has really been eye-opening, and probably others have something.
Anybody getting their license? Anybody getting their truck license in here? No, just me? It's the only way I can.
So the one more thing to add to Shravan
Sure.
was, so when you're in college, they're just gonna give you the theoretical part of like the industry. But here in PMTC, like you actually dove to the extent to the like actually what's going on in the field, what's the main problems, what's the obstacles they're facing in the industry, and you could actually get to interact with these like you said, that's the elite people, that's the high, like you're looking at the high hierarchy, and you're just like interacting with them. And what was I actually fascinated about this conference was how the approach was easy. How like a simple approach can actually lead to something, and the ball keeps rolling, and you'll end up meeting fascinating people, like from the top of the chain. You know.
Did anybody get hired out of this? Usually somebody gets hired out of the conference every year. I don't know who, but did you make some good connections though? Have you been getting some cards and collecting, and not my card, just don't worry about my card. Real cards, like from people who are important. How about you, Heather? You Hamilton, you know, and you're going through this. Every year we get a lot of people who are coming in from different cultures and different countries. So I can see that they would see the impression, based on my travels to around the world. But you're from Hamilton, you probably see trucks every day, this is nothing new. What's been your take on this, being somebody Canadian born in the course there?
Yeah, so for me it was more about just understanding kind of the basics of supply chain, and the reason that I wanted to be a part of the PMTC is to network, right? Because I've worked in different aspects of supply chain. I'm now a supply planning manager at Saputo, but I think it's important to always stay aware of what's going on in the industry, because there's things that could happen in trucking that will impact me in my supply planning role. And so
Could be a lack of cheese that month and Saputo goes under. I used to deliver to Saputo. That's why I know all about that. See, I'm the other end, right? You guys are in the office doing your thing. I'm that guy that's down in the bay with the milk and the cheese and I was chemicals I was delivering to you guys, but that's
it's been a really good experience, I think, to be here and to network and meet so many different people, and get closer to what's going on in the trucking industry specifically.
Next year you'll be a sponsor. Saputo will have a booth here. They should. They're a private carrier, right? They should have. I know they got trucks. So, well, this is wonderful. Are you hoping to get? You guys have degrees from different like healthcare and different backgrounds. Why transportation? Like, why aren't you at a healthcare conference or something? Like, that's where I would think you should be, right?
Since I'm taking the supply chain, this was a great opportunity. As I said, I'm trying to like mix the two words. I mean, healthcare with the transportation industry. And regarding to that, I have to say that pharmaceutical industry had really high quality levels. So mixing that with transportation, good transportation rules, following all the standards, that's something I am really interested in. getting to know that how it is managed in Canada. So I'm learning a lot from these conferences or from all the information that is given to us.
So there's a company, I'm not going to mention their name, but if you go and see Jessica, who works at the TruckRight booth, she used to work for that company that hauls health and pharmaceuticals. So, there's where your expertise and that the logistics world will mention. Well, listen, I'm not going to keep you. We got to get out there and for the next one. But thank you all so much for being part of this. Thanks for coming in at the last minute, and congratulations. You guys are wonderful to talk to. We will meet again. I'm sorry to say that for you, but we will. But thank you very much, and all the best with the future. We're going to make sure that you guys get hired, and I don't even think you need us. It sounds like we need you more than you need us. But thanks again for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much.